I was shocked. I think like the world, I wasn't shocked that he lost because I thought of the possibility, but I was shocked at how he lost. Like, because he won first round, in my opinion. He looked great. And I think those kicks he was eating in that first round, they came back to bite him in the next round. He didn't have the mobility he normally has, and he had to exchange when he didn't want to exchange, and that's how he got caught.
You know, if you think about the last time they fought together 6 years ago, and you know, Dustin he's staying active all the time. You know, you see Conor McGregor, he did the last fight, the boxing fight, and it's different. He fight Khabib. I think he will stay active is better. I think this is really, you know, the really problem for this fight. But congratulations, Dustin did an amazing job.
Oh man, it was hard to watch. You know what I mean? Like I love Dustin, and I'm glad he got it done. I was actually pulling for him. You know what I mean? I was telling people Dustin's going to win this fight. Dustin's going to win this fight. People didn't believe me. But it was just hard to see McGregor go through that. You know what I mean? And just because how hated he is and how all the backlash he got from getting knocked out like that. You know what I mean? Had he lost to a decision, it might not have been that bad. But him getting knocked out like that, you know what I mean? That just, I feel for him in a way, you know? Like, it was like, damn, dude. Like, and everybody's jumping on, calling this, calling that. Like, then what people don't realize is he had an opportunity to fight Jake Paul for a lot of money, but he decided to stay true to martial arts and fight his sport. You know what I mean? He didn't sell out and go run and take that check, which a lot of other fighters would have. You know what I mean? Maybe I probably would have done it. Jake Paul was like 30 million. I'm like, yes. He could say 1 million. I would have probably did it, but he didn't. He went out there, he fought Dustin, he took an L, and that's props on him for that, because he had other avenues to make money, but he chose to take the fight that he needed to take.
Dude, that was so inspirational to see him in. I've trained with him for, I think, a long time now, and he's always been someone in the gym that I just see working really hard, and you know, he's tough. He's a solid kid inside the gym, and even more so outside, which is why I like him the most. He has the, you know, good charity, the Good Fight Foundation. He asks about my family charity, Chucky's Fight, sometimes, and he thinks it's funny that my dad jumps in the water, the freezing cold ocean and stuff like that. So I've had a couple of conversations with him that, but like I said, he's just such a solid person. He's a good kid, hard worker, and man, he gets what he works for. Like, he has that saying, paid in full. I've seen him pay it all in full. I see him every day, punch the ticket, and he works hard. So he deserves it. I hopefully they give him the belt, because I think he deserves it. But
I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. No, so basically, I said I really wanted Dustin to win. I said I thought that McGregor would probably, if he was McGregor-able, I thought he could come out and win that fight, and he probably would. But I was really pulling for Dustin. And then as the fight got closer and closer, I actually saw a message from some random Twitter guy that said, "Do you think that Dustin Poirier is more dangerous than Nate Diaz?" And then question mark. And then it said, "Well then, why are you doubting Dustin Poirier?" And I was like, oh, my God, this guy's right. So I don't really bet. I don't bet during when I have fights coming up. I don't. But I went and put like $10 on it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this just for fun, Because I was like, but Poirier, that completely kind of changed my mindset. I went back and watched a little bit more video on that one, because I was interested in it, and it kind of changed my mindset. And then after that, I was like, dude, Poirier's gonna win this fight. I feel like he's gonna win this fight, and he did.
I had Poirier in the fight, so I got to tell everybody that I told you so. So that was cool. You know, I was probably, you know, they did a little video of all the gym guys. They came in and like videoed everybody like talking about who they thought was going to win. I'm the only one that picked Poirier, and I'm the same way at my other gym too. So I mean, I like that I was able to. But you know, I didn't think it was going to happen like that. I thought it was going to be a decision.
To be honest, I bet some money on Poirier, so I actually had it. I wasn't too surprised, you know, especially with how inactive Conor is and how active Poirier was, and how, you know, there's crazy stats out there. Like, you know, since their fight, Poirier, since their first fight in 2014 or 16, Poirier's gone 10-1, and McGregor I think was like what 1-1 or 2-1, something like that. So it's crazy. You can just see it every fight too. Poirier's getting better and better every single fight. So yeah, that was a good one. I wasn't surprised by any means, and yeah.
Wow, man, what a performance from Dustin. He really came out there and showed that time in between from their first fight. Really, he developed as a fighter. You know, both guys they came a long way, but Dustin really put on.
Man, that week I lost everything. I would have lost everything. I lost the co-main event. I lost the main event. I lost the football playoff that weekend. I had the worst pick that whole weekend. So yeah, but it was I was a little surprised. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I'm a big believer that styles makes fights, you know, and I really think that like McGregor's style is perfect. It's a perfect style for Dustin Poirier. He likes to put up a pace. He comes in boxes. And I thought McGregor's counter striking and movement was gonna catch him again. You know what I mean? And I kind of felt like McGregor came in a little too tall. He didn't have the karate stand, the wide stance that he always has. He was a little bit too tall. He came in. The calf kick hurt him a lot, took off his base. The takedown made him think about the takedown again. You know, like he just had Dustin did the right thing, man. And I was very surprised because I'm a big supporter of Dustin Poirier. I'm a fan of it. But I was going based on styles. I was going based on what I believe, and I thought Conor was gonna win that. And I was shocked. You should have seen me. I was like, oh, I was going crazy.
I kind of saw it coming a little bit. There's a famous saying, and the saying goes, "It's hard to go to work when you sleep in silk sheets." And he just hasn't seemed like the same. You know what I'm saying? And I know he's got a lot going on in his personal life, and Poirier has he's just been hungry. So I saw it. I wasn't really surprised because Poirier he's just been hungry. I thought they both looked a little flat on the first round. They both kind of looked a little bit like, you know, not like themselves, like you say. But that second round, kind of Poirier woke up. You know what I mean? I think he woke up and kind of just took it to him.
Oh my God! So, telling you that I started betting on the fights, right? So that was the first fight that I bet on, and I put my money on Dustin. But I thought he was going to get a decision. But I went crazy. I was like, oh my God, he finished him. That was major, but I wasn't too surprised. You know, he was an underdog too, but you know, people need to, you know, give respect to his credentials. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty awesome. I think he deserves this route that he's getting.
I wouldn't say surprised. Like the first round was okay. And then something in the second round, I just started seeing Conor miss. I'm like, oh, this is going to be bad. Sure enough, clip. I'm like, yeah.
You're looking for a first resort. When it comes to MMA, all around it's Lynch on sports.